Hey guys, welcome again to the Y Project. Today we have a special guest, Ms. Kuhn. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. I miss you.
We miss seeing you at school for sure. All of our students, all of our other staff members, and Ms. Kuhn, I miss seeing you in person as well. So thank you so much for being here virtually. And let's just dive right in. So the first question that we always ask is, what's your why? Why are you a teacher? What keeps you motivated to come to school every day? And yeah, what do you love about the work?
It's really interesting that my why has changed a little bit over the years. So nobody ever accused me of being of thinking small or being humble. Honestly, when I think about it, my why is I wanted to save the world. And if I couldn't change the world. And I came to this work through a series of experiences, but the grounding piece of it for me is just how much I love this planet, how much beauty I see in the world. And I think, I started out wanting to be a scientist, a biologist, and working with the world. I went through a period of time where I was a firefighter, but just lots of time out in nature. And I had this idea that education was the key. If I wanted to save this world, do good things for this planet, what really needed to happen is we needed generations of people that were educated and understood how this planet worked. I came into teaching more with the idea of educating people to care about this place that I love so much. My why has changed over the years because the way I define the world that I want to change and interact with, I would say now it's worlds. Um, as I got more engaged in teaching and met more and more students, just my love for individual students grew. And I realized that it's not just one world that I'm interacting with. I have 170 students right now. I have 170 worlds. And each student interacts with this content in a different way. And I think what has sustained me in this work, and increasingly it's less sort of that big generalized picture, and it's more interacting with each of those individual worlds and wanting to make some point of contact and get to know my students, and enter their worlds in a different way. And I think the longer I teach, the more that's true. The less it's about my content, and the more it's about sharing wonder and trying to change each student's world to help them just see the wonder in this place that we live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ties to so much about what we've talked about with Character Strong, about the relationship piece, and I see that desire in you and the effort in you to really connect with each one of your students, and then the content is easy, like students will work and work hard for you when they know that you care, and I see that your students know that you care about them. So I appreciate the work that you do with that for sure.
Yeah, every single kid is just like, every single one of you is just like this fascinating world to me. And I really appreciate it when you share yourself with me and make that two-way communication. Um, it really is what like gets me in the door every single day. And I engage in various ways in sort of the bigger adult world, and sometimes that makes me really tired. And honestly, like being able to walk into my room and now into this virtual room, so reach out, contact me, talk to me, but to be able to walk into a room and just kind of shut my door and be with my kids, that's what keeps me. That's what keeps me in this job, keeps me alive in this job. So.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. I really hope that when I've been teaching for as long as you have, that I still have that love and desire to show up and get to know my students like you do. So that is very
You know,
inspirational
it's
to me.
Thank you. It just keeps it new. This job is never, the sky is the limit, literally. Like the more you put yourself out there, like the horizon recedes in front of you as you approach it, right? Like one of the things I love so much about teaching is there is not ever one boring second. There's never a time when the job feels small or limited. It's, you're constantly moving, juggling. Your brain is new every day. You have to be nimble. I think it keeps you young, if you don't let it make you tired, if you just look at every day as something new. It's a new kid, it's a new topic, it's a new way of looking at it when students share with you. Yeah, this job will just never get old. I might, but the job won't.
Well, we're all getting older by the minute. All right, well,
True.
The second question is, what's an encouraging challenge you have for our viewers, and what can we do to kind of just increase our positivity in this really challenging time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's kind of a little bit that full circle back for me. I would say I would challenge you for just 5 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day, to step outside wherever you are and look around and just notice, just breathe and notice how beautiful the world is. Even just that single tree, that single plant in your yard, that single raven sitting on the phone line over your head, the moon when the sky clears. Just pause for a minute and just let yourself be filled with wonder for this place that we are in and this time that we are in. Because we are so lucky that every single one of us lives in a place where if we notice it, we're surrounded by it. And then the other thing I guess I would challenge you to do, again, because I am a biology teacher after all, we have some time right now to learn things that we don't normally have time to learn. And I guess I would just ask you to connect to this place that you live in. Do you know the names of even 3 plants that grow in your, around your yard in the woods? Pick 3 and learn what they are. Pick 3 birds that aren't, that aren't crows or ravens or pigeons that everybody recognizes probably. Stand outside and find one bird, take a picture of it, find out what is its name. What is that called? Yeah, I think just take a few minutes each day to connect with this place. I don't know about you, but that really calms me, and it reminds me that there is a lot of beauty in this world. No matter who you are, what your circumstances, there's still beauty in this world. So just connect with it. We have time to do that a little bit right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That reminds me, when I was in college, I had a professor who it was a science class, and we started the class, maybe 15 to 20 minutes of the class every day was sharing our wonders. And she brought out that kind of childlike wonder back in us, like as college students, because it's so easy to lose that in our busy lives and our go, accomplish all these things. And we don't stop to notice the worms crawling on the ground, or the sunset, or the sunrise, or the leaves on the trees, or the flowers, the blossoms. And when I started doing that, I started being way more aware. And you're right, it was so much more calming. It was a really powerful, small piece of our class, but it really made an impact on me. So I like that challenge a lot.
Yeah, and if you have wonders that Google can't answer, send me an email.
Yeah.
If you find that plant you can't find online, send me an email.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe we could start like a virtual wonder conversation. That'd be super fun.
Oh, that's an awesome idea. I would love that. I bet the other science teachers would love to get in on it too.
You could make like maybe like a Google Classroom called like the Wonders, and then you could add all the science teachers, and then students could just post what they're wondering about, and then you guys could have like this ongoing discussion or something.
Yeah, we'll have to think about how to make that happen. In the meantime, just drop me an email.
That sounds like an
All
awesome
right.
plan. Cool. Well, thank you so much.
I love you guys. Oops, I love you guys. Don't forget to wonder and don't forget to just notice something beautiful every day around you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Kuhn, and thanks for being a part of Mount Baker. We love having you here.